Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the Genesis Invitational here on 2K Sports. We're picking up the action at the 13th. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Putting for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 7. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4, although if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Well, I like the look of this. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That was special.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This is Brooke Henderson. Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Putting for birdie here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Currently at 6 over par. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
That was wonderfully done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here. 7 feet to the cup.
Putt is underway.
And that will drop in for birdie. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And this putt to move into the top 10. It was on a good line. Let's take a look at the current standings. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
You like that, didn't you? Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, that one will play. This putt for a final score of 75. Get in the hole. Just didn't drop. This is a par putt. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well, at the end of the day, there's no W in the event, but does that really matter when you come up against a player of the calibre of Brooke Henderson and beat her, Henny?
No, not at all, Luke. You have just beat a multiple major champion. Nothing matters anymore. Not your mum, not your dad, not your dog or your cat. Nothing matters. Not many people can boast about that. So, a great result overall and something to be celebrated.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, it's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
This is full send.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
And he's hit that inside the range. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 12th. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Wow, what happened there? Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a par putt awaits him.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Oh my God! And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Great shot. Time for the second shot into the third. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And here we are with their fourth.